and welcome to a foundation review that, it's about darn time that I finally get around to reviewing this. This I feel like is a cult classic just in general in the beauty community, but definitely so here on YouTube. I have finally got the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I grabbed mine in the shade Fairlight Honey. Now I think one of the main reasons why I never picked up this foundation is that their undertones in this line of foundations, as far as I know, none of them are neutral. It's all either they've got heavy peach undertones or heavy yellow undertones, but none of them are neutral, which is what I typically need in my foundations. But aside from the shade range not being the greatest, I just straight up haven't tried this foundation. I have no excuse. So when I was returning the last foundation that I tried, the YSL foundation, which just did horrendous things to my skin, I figured I would try one that's another cult classic. Well, the YSL one is new, so it's not necessarily a cult classic yet, but you get what I'm saying? And now that my skin has finally calmed down quite a bit after that YSL experience, oh my gosh, you guys, just like so many sad things on my skin after that foundation. I'm ready to test this one out. Let's go ahead onto Tarte's website. We can read about this foundation, make sure I've got all the claims in order, and then we can go ahead and start putting this on my face to test it out for the day. Like I said, this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour foundation with an SPF of 15 in it. You can see the reviews are fantastic. It is $39, and you actually get more than the typical 1 ounce that comes in a foundation. This comes with 1.7 ounces. You can see on here it is a bestseller. I feel like they have way more shades online here than they did at Sephora. They have 25 different shades listed here, you know, going through the beiges and the golden beiges and getting into some tans, and then going into their deepest shades here. Their deepest one is called Rich Honey. And what this is, it's an oil-free vegan matte liquid foundation that is breathable, durable, and good for your skin. Provides a natural matte finish and oil control for flawless long wear without clogging pores or sinking into lines in a cake-free and comfortable formula. It's gonna cover everything but still look natural, and then like I said, it's got all of those nice skincare benefits in it and an SPF of 15. And to use, it says to dispense a dime-size amount of foundation to the back of your hand, pick up a small amount using their buffer brush, and then sweep onto skin in light circular motions starting at the center of the face and blending outwards. So like I said, I mean, it sounds fantastic, and it sounds like it'll be good for me anyways on my very oily skin, so I'm excited. Let's go ahead and sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and test this out. YouTube made me buy it, and now I'm gonna try it. Alright, so we will get you zoomed in a bit here. As always, my face has been freshly washed and moisturized. I do also use a primer in foundation reviews because, like I said, my skin is very oily, and this is just the best way for me to do a fair review, at least I think. I mean, nothing really lasts very well on my unprimed skin. I also wear my glasses for the fellow glasses wearers of the world out there so that we can see how the foundation does underneath our nose pads and where our glasses tend to touch our face throughout the day. So that is on. We'll crack on into this. Like I said, you do get more than the typical 1 ounce, so this is a pretty big size bottle, and it is filled pretty much to the top, at least I can see there. I personally like the packaging, you know, it's just a nice squeezy tube. It's got the bamboo cap, the bamboo looking cap. I don't know that this is actually bamboo, but you know, it fits in with Tarte's line of products, I think. Oh, and Tarte, you're after my heart. Look at, they have a safety seal. That is just pure magical goodness. I mean, it shouldn't be that magical, but it's not a guarantee that you'll get a safety seal on your products nowadays. So I never know how much, you know, a dime size, because it doesn't squirt out. That's I don't know. So I'm just gonna use this much. We'll see. Ooh, okay, it feels very thick, but this is a full coverage foundation. Okay, there's like none on my forehead. I'm just gonna use a little baby tiny bit more, and then I'm just gonna use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to put this on. Okay. I think I started out a bit light, but it is good to see that you can get like a lighter coverage like this. It just kind of feels like I'm rubbing air into my skin. Right? Super lightweight, beautiful air? Okay, Tarte, I see you. Oh, and I like that too, that they've got the side panel there so that you'll be able to see how much foundation you do or don't have left. So I'm gonna use about the same amount, I think, on this other side of my face here. Maybe this was a little little more. But we're gonna use a sponge on this side just to, I know they didn't recommend it, but I like to see the different application methods. So I actually don't think the application methods look too terribly different from side to side. I do feel like I like the brush side better, and I felt like it was easier to use a brush to get this buffed in. I think the sponge side just looks a bit fuller coverage because I used a bit more foundation on that side, so I cannot tell if you guys are in focus or not. I think you are. But yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna try and build it up. I say try, this seems like a very buildable foundation, but just to kind of try and even things out here, and then get a little more coverage in some areas that I feel like I need it. And there you go. I was definitely able to build things up, and I think it looks good. It definitely looks like I'm wearing foundation, but I kind of expect that when it comes to full coverage stuff, but I don't think it looks super unnatural or anything. I actually quite like the way that it looks, and like I was saying, it feels super duper lightweight and just soft and nice on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. It's gonna be a pretty darn light makeup day for me. One of my eyes is feeling a little irritated today, so I want to leave that alone as much as possible. It is currently 12:52 in the afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that, and then I will be back in just a second here to check in with all of you all here on YouTube land. Ready? Ding! Alright, so like I said, super minimal makeup today. I'm excited. I'm testing out a Benefit lip product that I really like so far, but here we go. It's been maybe a half an hour since I first put this on, just because, you know, I was filming this video and putting on the rest of my makeup, but it looks like it's really wanting to cake up in my nose crease there. I've been trying really hard to like shove foundation in there because people get so upset that apparently I don't do a good job. But I do try my best, but otherwise, I mean, I think this looks and feels super duper matte. I think it looks pretty darn natural. It definitely looks like I'm wearing foundation, but like a very nice foundation. And in terms of a flash photography test, here you are. I think it looks great in the photo. I think there might be a slight flashback to it. It looks a bit paler in the photo compared to in real life. In real life, this looks like a pretty decent match to my skin, but like I said, in the photo, it looks a bit light on my face anyways, but there you go. I think that's about all I can report on for now. I'm excited to take you guys along with me for my day. I'm not doing anything super duper exciting or vlog worthy, but I'm going to Costco with my mom and my stepdad just to pick up a couple things, and then I don't know exactly what I'm doing in the between time, but we are also going to see a movie tonight, and yeah, I need to get some work done at some point, and yeah, you know, that's about it. But as always, I'm excited to take you guys along with me. We can see how this does. I'll be checking in with you all periodically throughout the day so that we can see at different checkpoints how the foundation is doing, see if I need blotting, all that good stuff. But in any case, I will see you all at the very end of the video, so I'll see you all then. Bye! the night here. It is currently 1:25 in the morning. I'm so ready to wrap this up, take off my makeup, and go to bed. That movie I went to go see with my mom was awful. Like, it was really, really confusing and long, and I don't... If someone asked me to say, Cassie, what is Mother about? Couldn't tell ya. I couldn't tell ya. But overall, I mean, it was a good day. Went grocery shopping, hung out with my mom and my stepdad, went to the movie, and then came home and got work done. So, you know, that, woo! So, you know, that was my day. And here's the foundation. It was super hot and humid out. I definitely got sweaty at certain points. I haven't looked at my face since my last check-in, so I'm excited to see this too. So, overall, I think it looks really good, you guys. It's not perfect, but shoot, I feel like this is one of the better ones in a long time that I've tried. I feel like the only real problem areas are kind of, you know, around my mouth. It looks a little bit dry. I'm not completely sure what that's about. And then in my nose crease, I don't know. But other than that, I feel like my oils and everything mixed really well with the foundation through the day to just kind of make it look dewy and natural. But I never, like, I shouldn't say never. There were a couple points, like right now and then earlier when I blotted, I feel like the slightest bit oily, but really not bad at all, like hardly even mentionable. Usually when I'm like, I feel oily, it's like I feel like I actually took a bottle of canola oil and just went on my face. Right now, maybe it feels like someone took a bottle of Pam or something and just went, you know, just a very nice soft little misting. My skin feels great. It feels super lightweight. It feels super transfer resistant. Like, I feel like whenever I've touched my face, it really hasn't come off on my fingers. I think it did a great job underneath where my glasses touch my face, right in there. And overall, I just think it looks really, really nice. I'm really excited, you guys, that this foundation lives up to the hype, and I'm kind of hating myself that I've waited this long to finally try it out. But overall, just to give a bit more of a comprehensive review for you guys, I've got my pause rating system here. P stands for performance, A is for application, W is for worth the price, and S is for shade range. So for performance, I think it did great. Like I said, there were the couple little problem areas, like around here it looks a little bit dry, but really not that bad. I feel like that's just when you get like ultra zoomed into my face, and then also in the nose crease. But other than that, I think it looks really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.25 on performance. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.25. For application, I thought it did really well. It did much better with a brush, but overall I think it applied very nicely, very smoothly, very softly. I didn't seem to have any problems there, not that I can remember, so I'll give it a 5 out of 5 on application. For worth the price, oh yeah, you get almost double than what you typically get in a bottle of foundation, and it's like, you know, around the same price as a Sephora foundation. Like, you know, Too Faced, Urban Decay, that kind of thing that you can find at Sephora. So absolutely, I would say this is worth the price. If you have oily skin, 5 out of 5. Like, that's no questions asked on that one. Even if you do need to buy, or maybe you already have like a whitening or darkening type mix-in medium to make your correct shade, I think it's absolutely worth the price. And then for shade range, it was okay. Like, it's not the greatest. I know Tarte really doesn't have many options for pale-skinned people, and it definitely didn't seem like they had anything too terribly deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 2.5 on the shade range. Overall, that gets a 16.75 out of 20, or a 4.1875 out of 5 paws, and that is mainly because of the shade range. Without that, what would it get? A 14.25 out of 15? Like, really great if they actually have your shade available, or even if they have something similar to your color and then you can maybe use a mix-in or something. Because I definitely, like, during the winter when I'm a bit paler than I am now, I'll probably have to use my lightning mix-in medium, but I see no problems there. I am super excited to have this foundation, to keep on wearing it here. It did great out in the humidity and through my sweat and everything today. I'm just overall super duper impressed, super worth the hype. YouTube made me buy it, and I'm not sad about it at all. But yeah, as always, I hope this review was helpful and or enjoyable for you all in seeing whether or not this is going to be a foundation that you are going to want to try out for yourself. If it was, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new here, Hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!